Alright, y'all. First thing that we need to do to access this power steering pump, we're going to need to take off the wheel. Take off the wheel. This is a 22 millimeter impact socket. That is impact. We're going to zip these off one by one. Of course, you gotta love that when the socket gets stuck in there. Just put it back on, people. Don't panic. It's gonna come off. Put your gun back on. Wiggle it off like that. So. That's no good because these aren't even on that tight. But make sure you tighten them up when you put them back on. So whoever touched them last, one of them people in the grass. Once you get your wheels off, letting this off to the side so you can get it on. Set that aside. Now, you can see in there is the power steering pump, where we need to get to. So in order to access that, I'm sure we're gonna have to move out this panel here. That's in the way. A process like this, though, you want to take out as less as possible, because taking these plastics out sometimes on a day like this, they can tend to break on you. So to resolve all that, just watch out. But y'all stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and get all these out. And to access all of these, if you do have to take them out, these clips here, they're all over. This one down there. This one there. One there. But right here you have Torx bit screws. These aren't regular screws. They're like star-headed screws. So you're going to want to take those out as well. It's about 4 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom. Right. Tools needed for today's job. We have different assorted pliers, needle nose angled, straight-headed ones. We also have extensions, 3/8 extensions, just in case you need to get around the areas of tight placements. PB blast for all the bolts that are hard to get off. This right here is the stuff, y'all. Also, the bolts that are on the power steering pump itself, we have a 15, a 16 for the line that's coming off the power steering pump. So we have a 15 3/8 socket, followed with the 3/8 ratchet, that socket. We also have a 1/2 inch socket. Also, we are using we're using a 1/2 inch breaker bar so that we can relieve the tension to take the belt off. Right here, that serpentine belt, we can remove that so that we can get to the power steering pump. So y'all stay tuned while I ratchet this off and be right back. Alright, y'all, there's a few things we gotta do. There's a power steering pump right there. As you can see, it's a little bit of light on the other side over there. But in order to access this power steering pump, it looks like somebody already put one in here before, so hopefully the customer knows that this is what they need, because that's what they told me. But let's see what we got, because we got to get this power steering pump from out of this tight area. We got the exhaust manifold, which is this here. It's in the way. If I come around the back side, this looks like it's the only way that we'll be able to get it out, is through this hole here. There's your power steering hose. We have the exhaust, which we may have to take this off. I hope we don't, because we don't want to do all that. So I'm going to try to at least maybe take off the side moldings, if so, or, I could probably just access it from here, because there's a power steering pump. So yeah, stay tuned. See what we got. Once you get that line right there slipped off of the power steering pump, you can see it or not. Once you get that line off of there, right there, just let it drain down into the pan. Always put your catch pan down, people, and always put down your jack stands. Those boys right there. Always have them down for safety purposes. But you can let that drain out, and then after we let that drain out, we have to get off the actual line that's connected on the other side. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that on video, but I'll explain it once. I may not be able to see me take it apart, but I can show you where I'm working at. Next, I'm taking off that bolt right there. That line right there, that's what I'm taking out next. Yeah, stay tuned. It's a 17 millimeter. My fault. I told y'all 16, but it's a 17. Alright, y'all. The old pump is out, and I must say, this was an adventure to get this thing out. Oof, man. Let me show y'all what I had to do to get it out. Back under the car. Alright, so as you all know, the power steering pump sits right up there where that bolt is. You see those are the lines there. The other line is tucked up in there. So I had to remove this shield out the way, which is right above here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it was like right there. Right across there. Move that. Then the only way to get the power steering pump out is through this hole right here. It's the only way. Just getting it through here. It comes down through here where my light is, and you fish it out there. You just reverse that to put it back in, y'all. Stay tuned. Here, the customer decided to go with a junkyard part, so we have a junkyard power steering pump. I'm about to install, y'all. Stay tuned. Power steering pump out. New one is in. Just gotta put the belt on. You heard me. New one in. Butt it up. Put the serpentine belt back on. And we are done. Put some fluid in it. Start her up. Alright, we got the power steering pump on. Now, what we're doing is we are rotating the wheel all the way, each direction, left and right. Doing this gets the air out of the system so that when you do start it, you don't have an air pocket. And then your steering wheel will be hard to turn. So you do this now before you start it. You can do it about 2 or 3 times. I just did it about 10 times just to play it safe. And come around here. Check your fluid level, which it should have went down. And now you should be ready to start it. There you have it. Good old power steering pump is on there. It's gonna whine for a second, until you get all the air out the system. Y'all see, there's a might take it for a test drive, and we'll be back in business, baby. So that's it, y'all. No more whining, baby. I told y'all she gonna quiet down.